She sat alone in her tiny room in a small town in Vietnam, surrounded by books and old notebooks filled with scribbled grammar rules and vocabulary lists. She had tried everything, memorizing hundreds of words, copying down entire dialogues from YouTube videos, and listening to English music for hours. Yet every time she tried to speak, her mind froze, and her confidence crumbled. It wasn't that Mia wasn't smart, far from it. She was top of her class in school. But English, it felt like an unscalable mountain. Her dream was to study abroad in Australia and become a teacher who could inspire students to dream bigger. But that dream seemed to drift further away with every failed attempt to hold a simple conversation. That night, frustrated and teary-eyed, Mia clicked on a YouTube video titled, "English Listening Practice Through Story, Some Tricks for English Learning Practice." The thumbnail showed a cheerful woman pointing to a whiteboard. Mia hesitated, then pressed play. The woman's voice was calm and friendly. "Hi, friends. Today, we're going to practice English by listening to a story. But this isn't just any story, it's about you. Yes, you, who feels like giving up. Stay with me." Mia leaned forward. Something about the tone felt personal, almost like the woman could see her through the screen. The story began. There was once a boy named Arjun who lived in India. He wanted to speak English fluently to get a scholarship to a university in the UK. But no matter how hard he studied, he couldn't understand native speakers. He felt dumb. He almost quit. But then, he discovered something simple, but powerful. Learning English isn't about perfection. It's about connection. Mia's eyes widened. She paused the video, rewound the sentence, and listened again. It's about connection. She wrote it down. For the first time, it didn't feel like she was just learning English. She was connecting with someone who understood how hard this was. As the story continued, Arjun faced obstacles Mia knew too well. He failed a listening test. He embarrassed himself at a job interview. But then the woman shared the tricks Arjun used. He stopped studying only with textbooks. Instead, he listened to short English stories every day, stories he enjoyed. He repeated phrases out loud, like an actor learning lines. He recorded himself, then played it back, not to criticize, but to notice progress. He joined an online language group where people weren't perfect, just passionate. Mia paused the video. Her heart beat faster. She had never tried speaking out loud daily or listening to stories repeatedly. She had always thought English had to be perfect, correct, formal. But now, she saw it differently. The woman in the video ended with a challenge. Try this for 30 days. Listen to one story every day. Repeat what you hear. Don't worry about grammar. Just feel the language. Watch what happens. Mia accepted. The next morning, she found another story, this time about a girl who learned English through movies. Mia mimicked her sentences, laughed at her jokes, and whispered the words again and again. For the first time, English felt alive. Days turned into weeks. Mia stuck with her 30-day challenge. She listened while cooking, on the bus, even before sleeping. She wasn't perfect, but she was growing. Her confidence rose, her fear shrank, and her voice grew stronger. At day 29, something incredible happened. She joined a live Zoom class for English learners. Her heart pounded as she introduced herself. "Hi, my name is Mia. I'm from Vietnam. I used to be afraid, but now, I'm learning through stories. It's fun." The teacher smiled. "Mia, your pronunciation is clear, and your courage is beautiful." Mia cried after the class, not because she had spoken perfect English, but because she had spoken at all. On day 30, she wrote her own story. About a girl who almost gave up, until a video reminded her, English isn't just a subject. It's a bridge, to dreams, to people, to herself. And now, Mia had a message for others like her. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Listen to stories. Speak them out loud. Record yourself. Smile through the mistakes. Every word you say brings you one step closer, not to just speaking English, but to believing in yourself. That's how Mia's journey began, with a story. And yours can begin today. Are you ready to listen? End of story. Keep listening. Keep believing.